Here she is, the talk of the town, the queen of the park, the Born Stuntacular showtime schedules. I just swallowed a bunch of the cocoa powder, oh my God. Hello everybody and welcome, and as you can see right behind me where we are today, we are at Universal Studios, Florida, and this is the first time that I'm like a regular day guest in 13 years, and I did something a little big. I also got my annual pass, again, for the first time in 13 years. Let's not waste any time. It's already 12:11. I have a bunch of plans for today, so let's get on in there and see what the land has in store for us today. And we stopped over at the Hard Rock Cafe to take a quick look at a construction update for Fast and the Furious Hollywood Drift. And you can see where they've already started setting up the areas for the support beams. They're right over there. All these things that have like concrete circles, that's where you're gonna be seeing the supports. Crazy that it goes this far out, so you'll be able to see all of this from City Walk. Kind of like how you were able to with Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, but I think it's a little bit more into the actual City Walk area than Rip Ride Rocket was. And it should be noted that today is the second to last weekend of Mardi Gras. Again, an event I haven't been to in about 13 years. I used to come here all the time when I was living in Orlando, but it's been a while, so I'm excited to see how it's changed or what it's like. I've heard the food is great, I've heard the parades are great, but I'm very, very, very excited. Now, I actually drove up this morning from sunrise, so it's been go, 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 checked into Cabana Bay. I'm only here for one day and one day only. Plan on doing this vlog here, and I'm also gonna be doing a separate vlog over at Islands of Adventure, where we're gonna be going to Mythos and Lost Continent. You'll see that one next week. But all right, let's scan our tickets for the first time. And after that scanning, I am officially a member of the Universal Orlando family. I don't even know where to start. I do want to pay something a visit really quickly though. And if you've been on Twitter the last week or so, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. It's honestly so bizarre walking through here and not seeing any trusses for Halloween Horror Nights, because I've been coming to Universal nonstop, but only ever for Halloween Horror Nights. Now, for a little bit of clarification, I did do the Scream early tickets when I would come to Horror Nights, so I have been able to see some. Oh, wait, hold on. Here she is, the talk of the town, the queen of the park, the Born Stuntacular showtime schedules. All right, I had to get a photo with the sign because, like I said, if you've been on Twitter at all the last week, it's blown up everywhere. The next showtime for Born is 12:45. I actually have lunch reservations at Mythos at 2 o'clock. So I don't think I'll be able to have time for it. I'm gonna take a bit of a lap around the park and then take the train for the first time ever over to Islands and grab lunch. Now this store has been the talk of the town because they just dropped all the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. Oh my God. Just last weekend, Universal Orlando actually announced the first house that is gonna be happening for Halloween Horror Nights, and they did all of this merchandise drop on the same day. Last Saturday, they dropped the shirts, they dropped like a magnet, they dropped a poster that was like signed, limited up to 500, but this is such a nice design. And we're gonna talk about horn. Ooh, I don't know if I like that material. Here's the magnet that I was mentioning. It's just the same exact thing, just kind of in like a acrylic kind of casing. And this was the poster that was signed, but limited to 500. There's so much for me to catch up on. I am not the foremost Universal Studios expert. I just do Disney and Disney mostly, but I do love Universal Studios, predominantly Halloween Horror Nights. But I appreciate this park. This park meant a lot to me when I was a lot younger, but I am not the expert. I don't pretend to be the expert. So a lot of this is very, very new to me, especially vlogging in here is incredibly new to me. I haven't even seen the Mardi Gras tribute store, so we should definitely look into that. Look at this facade. This is crazy. Dude, I love the tribute stores. All right, first time inside the Mardi Gras tribute store. Kind of already smells like Horror Nights. Oh, they have the painted ceiling tiles like they have at Tijuana Flats. Oh, here's that Gerg the llama that I hear so much about. Oh. E.T. Dude, there's so many Easter eggs here. Like, Sometimes, obviously, I wish I was a local because you have so much more time to like peruse all of these. I have to take like a quick glance. A key for the beer fridge. Okay, I feel like that's going to be important later. Look, Labby the cabbie. What's up with this little guy? Oh, I like this shirt a lot. Party like a baron. Does it have something? Oh, I like that a lot. See, I'm a big fan of the little breast logo and then something big on the back. And they're having 30% off select Mardi Gras merchandise. Looks like, I guess, cups and lanyards and ID holders. Oh, they got beads. I'm sure we'll be getting plenty of those later tonight. Hot sauce. They have a whole entire bar in here. We got some popcorn machines. Another gurglung. Oh, what is this? Our first dollar. Let the good times roll. The art direction here is absolutely stunning. Oh, Finnegan's. I know that place is closed. Do not stare into the eyes of Magdal. Ooh, darts. If there's anything you guys need to know about me is that I am not good at darts. Oh, look at this. This is that Baron, right? Wow. Ooh, look at this velvet hat. Fancy. Oh, jukebox is out of order. I love jukeboxes. Oh, this is a really nice shirt too. Tauntaun's Roadhouse Band. Oh, they have the set list here. Look at this moose. He's looking like the tree that I've heard about from outside. Look at this little dude. What is he doing in there? Oh, this Baron is everywhere. Oh, so the hot sauces are actually for sale. Okay. Well, let's go through here. Oh. This is another thing I've been seeing online is that bread keeps disappearing. I wonder if we can actually replicate this recipe over here. Oh my god, you guys. What? This is incredible. Like it looks like Bourbon Street. Oh my god. Dude, this is unbelievable. This is probably better than some Horror Nights tribute stores I've seen. This is unbelievable. Oh my god. This is unreal. Like, they have no business making a store look this good. What? Guys, I'm just like completely floored. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of Horror Nights Easter eggs in here and things of tribute stores past. I don't have any time to like dissect it all, but just know that I am completely and utterly baffled. Oh, and here seems to be like the main merchandise area. This is where you can check out and buy all the things. Everybody's got to get ready for the festivities later for the parade. Oh, is that like a Spirit jersey? It looks like it, right? Oh, I guess it's just a regular sweater. Oh, I think it's a Spirit jersey. Wow. I have here like a gigantic chair. I wonder what that I saw a queue outside earlier. I wonder what it was for. Oh, what's this? Announcing the official opening of Universal Studios. Aww. I wonder if that's legitimately like an actual print. Oh, so this is another entrance. Totally missed it. Streetcar po' boys. Oh, they were beignets. I thought it was pieces of toast. And here's some more like Bourbon Street stuff. Here's another guy that I keep hearing about, Earl the Squirrel. So that side of it was inside of Studio Styles, which has the old original cold open or studio bump, if you will, of Universal Studios pictures. Marge Simpson doing meet and greets. What are you doing over here? All right, it's 12:30. I have to make my way over to Gringotts and take the train over, or Hogsmeade, or whatever. The juice is loose. Beetlejuice doing meet and greets. Wow, it is so cool being here in the daytime for the first time in a long, long time. It looks like here's a photo op right in front of the Lagoon Show area. Not used to seeing this area without pumpkins. Now, even though I will be going over to Mythos for lunch, I do plan on eating as much Mardi Gras food as I possibly can before I leave here today. All right, this is where we had to go, King's Cross Station. I'm actually really excited to do this for the first time ever. And Ashley and I actually got off here when we took the Eurostar over to London from Paris. Wait time 10 minutes. Am I gonna have to go through customs now? Oh my God, it's so bizarre how much it really looks like it. Oh my goodness. They have an express here? Oh wow. This is wild. The theming. I wonder if we could see like the tube. Make a little magic. Let me know down below if she's a character in Harry Potter. I wouldn't know. Also, now would be a good time for me to switch to my regular glasses, so give me a second. While I was changing my glasses, I actually saw this, and I think this is such a genius use of practicality and thematic elements, because when you're in a train terminal, especially a cross-country train terminal like King's Cross, no pun intended, they have kiosks that sell you food and snacks and drinks, and it seems like, I guess, this is an actual fully functioning POS, just when I guess there's a significant amount of people in the queue. There's nobody here right now, but this is such a good way to make it look real, lived in, while also serving a practical purpose inside the actual park. I love this. And here is all of the luggage all lined up, ready to go. Oh boy, Universal and long stairs in their queues. Name a better partnership. I love this. There it goes, it's taking off. Goodbye, Hogwarts Express. All right, so there is no video recording allowed on the attraction, so I will see you guys over in Hogsmeade. And we have made it all the way over to Hogsmeade in Islands of Adventure. And you saw how it's a 10-minute wait over at USF? Well, look at the wait over here at Islands. That is pretty significant. Now, just to share my thoughts really quickly on the whole experience of the Hogwarts Express, the queue, fantastic. The on-ride experience, it very much did feel like when I took the Eurostar. The only thing is it kind of sucks being cramped with a bunch of people with no air conditioning. So that was a minus. But the actual like thematics, the effects, the lights, the screens, when that Dementor touches the glass on the outside, that was so cool. I love how they play with shadows, screens. That was really cool experience. I just wish it had air conditioning, but that's gonna do it, not for this video, but for here from now. I will see you guys again really quickly on Universal side, but I'm gonna go do Lost Continent and Mythos. And we find ourselves here in the middle of New York City in a non-scare zone capacity. It is so odd being here. And it's just as crowded, except there's more lights, less scare actors, less fog. I know Finnegan's is closed right now for refurbishments. Right over there. I want to come and just like look at all the windows and like take my time. I should, you guys let me know down below. Would you prefer that I come here and do like area by area, like one video at a time? Because there's so much that I haven't explored that I could just tap into here. This place is usually seen as the area you kind of come to run and hide away from any scare actors. I think Louis was what had the Five Nights at Freddy's overlay. Now this area is one of my favorite places in all of Universal Studios Florida, Sting Alley, based off the movie The Sting. And as of late, Halloween Horror Nights has actually been using this little walk-through thoroughfare area as kind of an addition to, not per se a scare zone, but a themed food area. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, the most recent one was A Quiet Place, I think. And everybody here had to be quiet, and you could only point at what you could, like what you wanted to order. And they would point at the prices, and then you would give them the money. But you can actually speak to them. And just like in New York, we have some theme park pigeons. I'm over here at Chez Alcatraz in the San Francisco area. The very online famous viral bar where they have the Shark Attack, which is a drink and a show. However, I don't think I'm going to be getting one right now, at least, because the line is very long. So I'm just going to keep meandering around the park and seeing what else they have to offer around here. It's just been nice just taking a stroll around the park. I have no agenda, really nowhere I have to be other than to see the parade at 7 o'clock, but maybe I'll stop and grab a drink or two. Still kind of trying to work through my Mythos lunch. If you haven't seen that video yet, check it out here. You know what I might get is this Escafé. It's iced Vienna coffee with simple syrup, cold foam, and powdered top. I might get that. All right, here is the iced cafe. I'm actually don't really know what to expect, but I'm kind of excited to try it just because I want something nice with caffeine. I got a bit of a headache, so I could use something sweet and refreshing. But the cocoa powder, it's so windy that the cocoa powder is flying off. Now, when we get something with cold foam, we have to make fools of ourselves and get it all over our mustache. I actually like it. Basically tastes like Cocoa Puffs, but with cold brew. Almost like the Black Calf cold brew at Galaxy's Edge at Kitsaka's. But I kind of like this more because it doesn't have the Joffrey's taste. I just swallowed a bunch of the cocoa powder. Oh my God. Oh, but that's really good. All right, that hit the spot. I'm ready to keep exploring. I needed a moment to just kind of decompress and doom scroll since like 5 o'clock in the morning. Today I've been go, 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 go. I needed a moment to just decompress. I also ran into Adrian from Losh TV and Aiden from Dreamport Productions. Love them both. They're both great. Obviously, if you're watching my stuff, you have to know who they are. That would be crazy if you knew my stuff before theirs. But in the event that you do, I will link down below their channels. But they are awesome. Great guys, and I can't wait to see them more as I come to Universal more. You know, now that I see the crowds coming out of King Cross, I'm starting to understand why. Because everybody was at IOA and they want to come here now for the parade, which I should probably decide where I'm going to be staying to watch the parade. Funnily enough, I have no interest of going into Diagon Alley because I have already seen enough of it during Horror Nights. Now, I don't exactly know what my schedule will be as to when I come visit here. I plan to at least be here once a month from the beginning of Horror Nights update season all the way through Horror Nights. Usually for Disney, our big season in Disney is between August through February, and then I guess maybe February through August will be my Universal heavy season. But obviously that can always be interchangeable and switched and changed, and who knows anywhere else that we vacation to. But yeah, I think that's kind of the plan for now, because I am always fascinated by update season. I love update season. You know, now that we're by the Men in Black restroom areas, probably would be as good a time as any to start talking about Halloween Horror Nights. Look, some more Mardi Gras theming with these statuettes. Here's some Halloween Horror Nights sprung tents. I don't know if you can hear me with all the wind, but some Halloween Horror Nights sprung tents. A lot of construction going on inside the actual tents. But yeah, let's talk about Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights 35, a very, very important year, a major marquee anniversary. Technically, it's the 36th year, but we had the one miss during COVID where we had the Tooth Fairy and Beetlejuice House during normal day operations. But it's going to be a very, very big year. Very, very important. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the vlog, they had an announcement last week at MegaCon, and they announced the first house. As you saw on the t-shirt, it's Oddfellow and Jack. However, things would lead you to believe that it's been building up to them going against each other. However, it's actually both of them are together. As Mike Aiello said in his, panel, sorry, the word escaped me. A fear divided is a fear diluted, which means together they are stronger instead of apart. So the house is titled, sorry, I had to cough. The house is not titled cough. The house is titled Infernal Carnival of Nightmares, Icon, Chaos and Control. And, oh, found a broken Mardi Gras bead. Basically, they're going to be going through the history of Jack. So Jack Schmidt, without makeup, you're going to be seeing that. You're going to be seeing Oddfellow and how he dealt with Jack, and Jack going crazy and killing kids, and Oddfellow putting him in a box, going into the Oddfellow universe So we're going to be seeing a lot of new stuff now from that in terms of lore-wise. Mike Aiello did put out a couple of paragraph or two long tweets with some more additional lore backstory. I do recommend you go check those out. I'll put them in the links down below so you can see them. It probably will be gone, or not gone, but it'd be hard for you to find it by then. But yeah, it's going to be an incredible year. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. I am ready for Horror Nights. I'm ready for spec season. I'm ready for, I mean, spec season's here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for the updates. I'm ready for the scare zones to start popping up. Before I continue, I'll pop in that teaser here for you now.
We're back.
All right, welcome back. So let's keep on taking a stroll around USF and see some other things that I've missed. I haven't gone on any rides yet, you know, just kind of been exploring. Some of the wait times are pretty lengthy too, so I'm not kind of like really turned on by that. But let's just keep exploring and see what else we can find. Maybe we'll get a good spot for the parade. Just a few short months before all of this is turned into food. I haven't seen any of this DreamWorks Land stuff. E.T. is at 45 minutes. Oh man, I was really looking forward to doing E.T., but I'm not waiting 45. But I love to see it getting love. High Five Hideaway. That spider is terrifying. That is terrifying. Trolls Treats. It is a 40-minute wait for the Troller Coaster. Oh boy. Hi everybody. Barney used to be right over there. Ho's Kung Fu Training Camp. So this is where Curious George used to be. Obviously I'm not gonna be going in there. I do not want to get my Ozma wet. Oh God, maybe I should go another way. Fine, everything's fine. Laundry of Ultimate Cleanliness. Ho Live at 5:30. Mr. Ping's Noodle Caboodle. And there's just like a teacup type thing. I don't understand, wasn't there a Shrek playground? I know there was a lot of talk about like a splash pad that was removed or something like that, but wasn't there like a swamp, like, slide? Where is it? Oh, okay, the playground area is over there. All right, yeah, I'm not gonna go over there. There's a bunch of kids, but okay. I was wondering where the heck it was. Oh my God, here at Sabor de Brasil, they have picanha, pan de queijo. Oh my God. All right, that's enough walking around. I think it's time to go do an attraction. I'm gonna find like the lowest wait time and see what I can do. I'm also gonna check and see what the times are for Born Stuntacular. You know, I have to wait for some friends who are meeting me here. So I don't think I'm gonna go do a show just yet, but let's get over to VillainCon. I haven't done that yet. It's about a 10-minute wait. Check it out. I don't think I've ever seen this before. These team members are holding wind rods to see just how fast the wind is blowing. And if it hits a certain threshold, it is no longer safe for the characters to come out. That's amazing. And something that comes with your ticket for Universal Studios for Mardi Gras is the concert series that they hold here every spring for Mardi Gras. And tonight is All American Rejects. I probably won't be staying for that. I am not the biggest fan of that band. I know a couple songs, but yeah, not the biggest fan, so I probably won't be staying for that. All right, Minion Blast, first time. Welcome to VillainCon International. Oh, whoa! Dude!
Stay on your side down. Your last will be the same.
Oh my God, this queue is nuts. Like, we don't even have any time to like stop and look, but this queue is insane. It's like a bunch of different exhibits. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Dude, this is insane. Oh, all right, time for you guys to go. Okay, VillainCon Minions Blast. That was okay. It's not as bad as people had made it out to be when it first came out. I will say I don't like how they kind of stack you on top of each other. Like I was grouped up with a bunch of people and there's like no room to like move around. So I feel like I'm like gonna hit people with my rifle. My forearms are super tired. Like I can only liken that to the feeling that I had when I first did the web blasters over at DCA. That was super tiring, but yeah, I thought it was fine. Obviously, I didn't do enough to get on the leaderboard, so not like I assumed I would anyway. But it was a lot of fun. I thought it was cute. As we're going through New York City, I do want to stop at Boris Schuster's private investigator's office, and he still has just that question mark on the pin board. And if you look at the very, very bottom right, there's like a mask of a devil from that classic Halloween time. And then there's also, I believe, like a tribute store thermos. But I know this likes to be updated throughout the season, so we'll see if anything changes. Just over here is the Blues Brothers live stage. Actually, I believe today marks the 35th anniversary of the Blues Brothers, and I didn't catch any of the performances, like a big dummy. I haven't seen any of this theming here. Look at this Thibodeau, Tom Thibodeau. So much theming. They definitely stepped their game up from the last time I had gone to Mardi Gras. I will tell you that much. You know, even though the park is so crowded, in a lot of spaces, there is a lot of room to breathe and everything feels very alive. Obviously, something I haven't spoken about yet is this wall that they just put up. I cannot wait to ride on the RX-7. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. It really is alive. Okay, I am at Chile, Patagonia, and here they have the Relasso Fire Salmon, which I heard is very good. Also, a pastel de choclo. So I'm probably gonna get the salmon. However, I'm trying to find the Puerto Rico booth to get the pinchos. Here's the Fire Verlasso Salmon over at the Chile Patagonia booth. Normally I like my salmon a little bit tender and flaky, so this looks like the perfect type of cook. But look at that nice blackening seasoned on there. It looks delicious. Let's see if it's any good. Oh god, I gotta make sure not to get this on any of my clothes because it's like super like oily. It's not as tender as I like it, but it does have a really good kick to it. It's also very chimichurri-y. It does have a little bit of a fishy taste, I will say that. I have definitely had worse salmon. All right, I got my freestyle carrying tote. I like just getting these and filling them with like Powerade and sparkling water. I'm not really much of a soda person anymore. But I keep seeing people with those like sling bags that just carry these, and it's kind of working on me and I kind of want one. But I don't really want like a Mardi Gras theme. I want to try to find like a classic Universal theme for it. I think I've lost count of the amount of times I've made laps around this park. All right, I got it. I got suckered. I got the Jurassic Park one. Now I gotta hold out my hand and hold at the other one. I can, if I'm thirsty, I can just go like this, look. Oh my God. Now my hands have so much room for activities. Well, they just made an announcement saying that the parade has been canceled due to inclement weather, which I don't doubt because it has been very, very windy over the last hour or so. I'd say maybe actually the last 3 hours it's actually been very windy. So yeah, I think the parade's officially been canceled, but nobody's getting up and moving, so maybe there's a hope that it gets put back on. I don't know. I feel like if they would have been postponed, they would have said postponed or delayed. I don't know. Well, it's official. The parade was canceled. They finally told us to get up and move along. Dang, that really sucks. This was gonna be my one and only time to see the Mardi Gras parade. Because I can't come next weekend, but it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. There's always next year, and I will be here next year because I'm a pass holder. And the good thing about the pass that I bought this year, they are giving you 3 months free. So I am a 15-month pass holder right now. So I will be carried all the way through June? Yeah, June. Actually, the pass expires on my birthday next year, June 28th. All right, well, always Mardi Gras next year. Let me see what else they have and what I haven't done yet. And then I'll just make my way out of here. While I wait in the queue for the Brown Derby store, over here is the Wicked for Good exhibit, which I have never been inside of, so I'll definitely try and check that out before I leave. Here's my view of All-American Rejects. The elder millennial me is rocking out. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so as you can see, I am in my hotel room. I'm actually staying at Cabana Beach. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. But yeah, I am back in my hotel room because I ended up meeting up with Scott and Kate from Dish Upon a Bar, and we ended up hanging out for the entire rest of the night, but also it was raining. So firstly, I want to just be present, hang out with my friends. You know, we haven't really gotten a chance to hang out a lot, so I want to just hang out with them and enjoy the night. But it also started raining and didn't rain. And it wasn't like a crazy downpour. It was like a mist, but as you guys know, the Osmo can't handle rain at all. So I kept my Osmo in the pocket and just enjoyed the night, got some drinks, went to Coconut Club. I did eat at the Puerto Rico booth for Mardi Gras, which was delicious. There was one dish that was basically like these deep fried balls that basically had mofongo in them. And mofongo is usually a Puerto Rican dish that has like crushed up plantains with crushed up sweet plantains with meat, and so it was deep fried in a ball, almost like a papa rellena, which is a fried ball of mashed potatoes and meat, but with like mofongo instead. Then I had the pincho, which was good. The meat was a little like tough and chewy, but the guava barbecue sauce was delicious. And the dessert, the coco flan, oh my god, that was so good. That was delicious. My arm got tired. But yeah, it was delicious. We saw All-American Rejects for a little bit. Kind of left before the crowd got crazy. But yeah, it was a fantastic day. It was an amazing return to Universal Studios as a day guest, even though I only did 2 attractions. I did VillainCon and I did the Hogwarts Express. But today wasn't about that. Today was about meeting friends, going to Mythos, which you'll see in that other vlog, just exploring Universal Studios Florida, and just really enjoying Mardi Gras itself too, trying Mardi Gras food. And it does suck that the parade got canceled, but that's okay, because like I said, I'm a 15-month pass holder. I'll be back next year. I'll be able to enjoy it then. But the wind was really crazy. Like, it was so bad that all the team members had those like wind meters, and those things were going crazy. But it's okay. There's always next year. And actually, before I do my sign off, let me show you my room. I'm staying in the Bayside room in Cabana Bay. There's a little bathroom area. And then here's my room. Don't mind the mess. Like I said, I'm flying solo tonight. Just came up for the night to shoot some content, so it was just me here. But yeah, it's a really nice room, very spacious. A lot more spacious than what I got the Helios. But yeah, this is the Bayside Tower. It's the tower that is located right next to Volcano Bay. And it looks really nice. I love the theming. I love all the old 60s style art. Even that old alarm clock. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all very much. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you all in the next one.